What's up, everybody? It is Matt from Electric All Wheel. We are back with another dual battery installation. Today we have the Kingbull Literider 2.0 750 watt rear hub, mag wheels, 20x4 tires. We are going to install another 48 volt 15 amp hour battery right here on the frame inside, keeping the ability to step through this bike. This is the type that we really like. It keeps the weight in the center of gravity. It makes sure that you have all of the room on your rear rack, and it actually looks good. This is held on there by straps, easily removable, and these straps are very sturdy with a no slip grip. We are going to be adding another 48 volt 15 amp hours, essentially doubling the range. Now stick around to the end of the video where we will give you some range calculations utilizing the mica toll constant. Keep in mind, you are not isolated to this battery. You can get any of the recommended batteries or your own battery that you want. Make sure it's 48 volt lithium ion, and that your BMS can handle the discharge current. The max current limit on this controller is 22 plus or minus 1, so you're looking at 23. A BMS of 30 is ideal. We will leave links for all of the products used in this video or discussed in the description below, and we appreciate you utilizing those links to help keep this channel going. Also, consider some upgrades like some 20x4 Allscape tires. We'll leave links for those. And last but not least, I implore you, check out the Bike Case suspension seat post coupled with a Cloud9 suspension seat. It is the best way to go if you're going to be riding all of this extended range with your dual battery setup, especially on a hardtail bike like the Kingbull Literider. I think I've said enough. If you guys haven't already, give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. It is our primary, and if you're in the area, check out e-bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida. Get in that Facebook group, make an event, go for a ride with your friends. Let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and remove this plate. Now, the way this is set up, we really don't have to take everything apart. It is convenient, actually. I like how this is going. The controller is easily accessed, and it does come out with the excess wiring already. And right here, you can see it's an XT60 connector, and that is just dandy. That's exactly what we want to see. Perfect. Now, inside this controller, you can see through the bottom here. That's where I'm going to come up. I'm going to come up through the hole on the bottom of the controller housing right here by the rest underneath the bottom bracket, and I'm going to bring in a cable so I can attach it to my dual battery discharge balancer. Because of the 22 amp current limit, we are going to be utilizing a 40 amp balancer kit. Before we do anything, we're going to take our extension from the kit and we're just going to run it up through the bottom and bring it out and get our hands on it. Now make sure you put the male XT60 connector, which is actually the female pins, up through the controller housing. Now we're going to take our 40 amp balancer and go ahead and get that connected. So we're going to plug in this XT60 into one of the two battery inputs. You can actually see it written on the face of the balancer here. These two are the inputs. They have the female connectors. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. Now, the next battery input is actually going to be the cable from the bike, and it will be the male piece that will go into the female end of the balancer. And then the last connection is this. It is the male from the balancer into the female of the controller. And that's it. From here, we're moving to get all of our componentry back into the housing, and it does fit just very easy install. This is going to be great. All right. Now what I want to do is, I know that my second battery is not hooked up here, so that's loose, and then I have that connection there. I just want to see if I can get some action. I want to see if I can get some action on the rear wheel while it's open. Beautiful. That means we have a good connection. I'm going to go ahead and get this closed up. Now you may have seen us utilize these. These are the Tidy Helper cable clips. And what we do with them is we actually slip them over the cables, and there is a double-sided sticky on the back of them, and we use them and we just stick to the frame to help control how the wiring goes. We like and want to keep the cabling on the hinge side of the fold for the bike so that we can keep the battery on and fold the bike if necessary. So keep that in mind. We are not going to install these, but these are really, really handy, and they help to control the cabling and just keep it nice and flush with the bike so it doesn't get stuck or hung out there. So now from here, I'm going to go ahead and just plug in the second battery. Perfect. Now there's a trick, because I have demonstrated that it works, but I need to remove this main battery to show that the second battery is working on its connection as well. And you can see how easily it comes out. I'm going to set this battery on the rack, still connected, because I want to be able to test it. Now I'm going to take out the mainframe battery. Perfect. Now with this battery in hand and the bike still connected to the second battery, you can see that we still have power and our connection is good for the second battery, so we are ready to rock. This thing is live, you can see that. And now I'll show you how we mount this. So these are the uh, bottle cage strap adapters from Bike Case, and we utilize these on the battery, the aftermarket battery. Now it is worth noting that you're going to need to get a couple of screws so that your battery will be able to slide over the mount. The screws that come with the bottle cage strap adapters are not going to do it. Also, there is only one screw used. I did use the one that came with the strap adapter here in the bottom, just to give it that extra depth that you see from this pad, and so it's even, and then it also helps to strap it in there, but only one screw. You can see how it twists around. Now I've got this on. I'm going to give it one more tightening, make sure it gets compressed really well. And then I'm going to take my Bike Case e-bike straps. Now these are 2-inch wide with the grip siding on the back of them with full Velcro face. I'm going to use both sets, and then I'm just going to wrap around the battery here and then tighten it down. Beautiful. From there, I will take and make sure that my cabling underneath my controller housing here is zip tied into place so it doesn't get in the way or get ripped out. I'm going to pull it up, and then I'm going to go on the hinge side of the fold and then plug it in with the battery. And of course, utilize my Tidy Helper cable clips and then just go ahead and stick this to the frame and then zip tie it down on the back side here. I do have the cable set back down here, so they're all bound together, and I'm just going to wrap one more zip tie around them all and then tie up the extension cable that I just installed. Perfect. For my test ride purposes, I'm going to go ahead and just go get this mounted. I will waste this zip tie and then remove it later. Well, there you have it. As the sun goes down here in Florida, we have successfully added another 15 amp hour, 48 volt battery to the frame of the Kingbull Literider 2.0 750 watt rear hub with a factory 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery itself. We are super excited about the long range capabilities of this and the notion of having the bike case suspension seat post to comfort our bum while we're on this long range extended ride. Definitely thinking about putting the Allscape tires on there. And I also believe that we're going to try to install a vertical thumb throttle in replacement of the half grip twist from Electric All Wheel. We do have our universal throttle kit, so we'll definitely try that out. I know a lot of you stuck around for the range calculation, so let's just get to it. The factory battery is 15 amp hours, and the second down tube battery that we use is 15 amp hours. So 15 plus 15 equals 30. We're going to multiply that by 48. You get 1,440. Now we're going to divide that by 25, and 25 is the Mica toll constant, which says it's 25 watt hours per mile ridden at 20 miles an hour, throttle only, and you get 57.6 miles at 20 miles an hour, throttle only. Now this is right at the line of what they say their range is for the factory battery, but we recognize that that's PAS 1, 2 tops, very slow speed, probably on the order of 10 to 12 miles an hour. So 20 miles an hour, throttle only, no pedaling at all. You're looking at around 60 miles, give or take, depending on your rider weight, terrain, conditions, etc. So just keep that in mind. We are really, really happy with this, and it looks good with the purple, the mag wheels, the black on black, the straps, the cables match, everything is set, and you can still fold the bike, which we are super excited about. We will make another video with the accessories. We'll check out the tires. We will check out the options for battery, which is something you can do on your own. We do have a variety of bike case bags that we use for our e-bike battery installation for second batteries. And we have the bike case rear mount bag. We have the waterproof bag. You've seen us use that a lot. We can also probably fit the 10 amp hour, 48 volt high long battery in a bag. Let me demonstrate that for you. So we have Old Faithful here, and I do believe, oh, yes, we can. Right in there, the 48 volt, 10 amp hour battery can fit right inside here. Just enough room, and then you'll be able to tie it off with the straps that are included in the bag. Be very careful with this thing. Don't want to pressure it. You want to make sure that it's nice and snug, but it's not compressing the battery in any way. Go ahead and strap that down. You'll just make your connection with the wiring to the XT60 from the battery. This will be in the recommended battery link in the description below. We appreciate you guys utilizing those links to help keep this channel going. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. It is our primary, and if you're in the area, check out e-bikes of Tampa Bay, Florida. Get in that Facebook group, make an event. You guys make an event. I can't do it all on my own. You guys get in there. I know a lot of you are joining that group. Make an event and go for a ride with your friends. We'll talk to you next time.